Hey, horror fans! Once again, it is me, the Horror Miser. My name is time to review I guess you could call it a standalone sequel to 2018's Bird Box. It is Bird Box Barcelona. Yes.
Don't fuck with them hoes.
Now, Bird Box Barcelona is a 2023 Spanish post-apocalyptic horror thriller film that was written and directed by Alex and David Pastor, based upon the 2014 novel by Josh Hollerman. And again, this is a standalone sequel to the 2018 film Bird Box. Now, the film stars Mario Casas, Alejandra Howard, Georgina Campbell, Naya Schubert, and Diego Calva. Now, for this film, after an entity of mysterious origin annihilates the world population by causing those who see them to take their own lives, Sebastian and his daughter Anna begin their own great adventure of survival in Barcelona. Nice plot. Now, I'm sure everyone remembers the 2018 post-apocalyptic horror thriller film Bird Box that were broadcast on Netflix back in December. Now, that film was based upon the novel of the same name by Josh Malverman. It tells the story of Mallory Hayes, who tries to survive in a world where creatures get people to kill themselves just by looking at them. You can tell just by looking at them, their eyes or their irises go dark and they have this real haze, and next thing you know, they kill themselves. Now, in order to survive, this horror film took away one of the victim's senses, which is sight, which is similar to other horror films that was released in 2018, or some of them. Such as A Quiet Place, that film took away people speaking as any loud noise would alert alien creatures to attack them. And then I think in 2016, I forget the year that Hush came out, the victim there couldn't speak or hear. So we had this little rash of horror films that are taking away people's five senses, and that person or persons would have to learn how to survive without them. We had, Quiet Place took away the people's ability to make any sounds. They couldn't say anything, so they couldn't speak. Bird Bath, I mean not Bird Bath, in Bird Box, you couldn't see the creature, so you had to walk around blindfolded. Now, while the film didn't blow away the critics, many horror fans, including myself, praised actress Sandra Bullock's performance and how the director was able to create enough tension and suspense in the film, because you have people have the inability to to see, and they had to survive being blindfolded, so that created a lot of tension and suspense. And then you have people that even though they didn't, they even the boy, even though you had people that could, when they saw the creatures, they went crazy, so they wanted to see other people to see them. So you also had that aspect in the film. So 5 years later, Spanish filmmakers Alex and David Pastor brings us a standalone sequel to the 2018 film. This is called Bird Box Barcelona, because it takes place in Barcelona. Now, taking place in Barcelona, probably around the same time that the events of Bird Box are taking place, we're introduced to Sebastian and his daughter Anna. Well, walking around the deserted city blindfolded, they encounter more survivors who Sebastian convinces them to allow him and Anna to join them. Okay, sounds pretty good so far. However, the next morning, an event takes place that will eventually take Sebastian and Anna on a quest to survive and possibly find refuge in order to stay safe from the entities that is causing people to kill themselves. Now, again, I won't reveal what that event takes place because it kind of happens early in the film, and people who've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. I wasn't surprised when I heard that a sequel was being made for Bird Box of the film, because while not a financial success, it was a decent horror film with an unusual premise. As most of these horror films that take away people's senses is pretty good. I mean, that's the reason why I think A Quiet Place worked, because you actually had to do something without people speaking, and I thought they did a pretty good job. And Hush was also a pretty good job, but that person couldn't speak or talk. Seeing people trying to survive while taking away their vision is a great concept, and filmmakers, especially here, did a great job in creating the type of suspension and tension and suspense you need for a film for this type of setting. Now, unlike in Bird Box, I also thought it was a decent way because we never got a chance to see the entities. Only when the victim saw the irises would change I thought that was a pretty good, decent way because we never actually see the entities. Only like when all of a sudden you would take a look at them. Next thing you know, their irises or their inside eyes would change into some type of opaque color, and they will want to kill themselves. Now, Alex and David do the same thing here in this film, but they added some decent visuals that alerts the audience that the entities are about to attack. I won't review what that is, but I thought it was a great way to say, "Uh oh, here they come." I also like the fact that we're in a different location because it's always interesting to see how people in other places around the world are reacting to this nightmare. Now, as it was in the original film, we had some interesting characters that Sebastian and Anna meet during their travels, especially this group of people that we focus on here. Whether it's Claire, she's a psychologist, a French girl named Sophia, along with Roberto and his estranged wife Isabel. We hope they can all survive this nightmare that they find themselves in. I think all everyone did a pretty good job because they all get along. They don't get along, but they're all simply just trying to survive. And at one point, they decide they need to go to this place where they might find a great refuge, but not everyone agrees. But we all know that we got to go there. One of the reasons why this works is because the acting is everyone does a pretty good job with the script that Alex and David have created here. I thought everyone did a fine job acting wise. I mean, first of all, I love the chemistry that Mario Casas has with Alejandra Howard, as you believe Sebastian would do anything to keep Anna alive. I think that's one of the main focuses in the film. I won't reveal why that is, but for people who've seen the film know what I'm talking about. But I thought they did a pretty good job chemistry wise. I also love the chemistry Mario has with both Georgina Campbell, who plays the psychiatrist Claire, and child actress Nala Schubert, who plays Sophia, as we believe that Claire will make sure that Sophia will be reunited with her mother, as she still believed that she's still alive. And I thought she did a pretty good job with protecting Sophia, and I also thought that Georgina and Mario had great chemistry as well. Now, as I stated earlier, there is an event that takes place in the film that I really wasn't expecting because they did a pretty good job of setting it up that changes everything and also separates this film from the original film. Because in that film, we all know what's happening, but this film takes it a bit further. I really like what David and Alex did here. Now, while this film is not going to bring anything new to the horror genre or even horror thriller films, but I did enjoy what Alex and David gave us here, and I really enjoyed watching this film. Film has some decent acting, some nice visuals, some great atmosphere, and again, that twist that changes everything. You really got to give them credit because of the events that take place earlier in the film. So I'm going to give Bird Box Barcelona 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Like I said, it's not going to make any changes to the horror genre, but I thought the film was a nice follow up to Bird Box. The acting was decent, has some nice visuals, some great tension, suspense, great atmosphere. I really did enjoy this film. So there you have it, horror fans. That is my video and review of Bird Box Barcelona. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share because it does help out with that YouTube algorithm. Have you seen Bird Box Barcelona? It's now airing on Netflix. If you have seen it, leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell you what you thought about the film. And also, please do not spoil the event that takes place in the film. I don't want that taken away. If you are going to spoil it, please make sure that you mark it in the comment section. But I prefer if you didn't do that. Also, if you're new here, please hit that subscriber button, ring that notification bell. That way we notify anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G, and always remember that horror rules. And I'll see you in my next video. Like I say, safe out there.